club in the Nepal that empowers the youth to build up the communication leadership skill. And I have a dream that I will be one day the humorous motivational speaker to all the youths in my country. So these are the words I stole from Martin Luther King. So these are the words that are famous as a rhetorical devices. So why we use these devices? If you ask our grammarian, then your C will say, you have a reputation, you are wrong. No, these are the ornaments that shape your speech, that attracts the audiences toward your speech. So still I have a long way to go and I have to draft my own speech about the rhetorical devices, and I have sourced from the different sides so that it will be useful for you, it will be useful for and it will be useful for all the listener and the guest over here. So today I will just explain you what are those rhetorical devices and how we should use them. So I want you to just listen. Don't go for the definition, just go for how they are used and why they are used, in what circumstances they should be used. So here I am with my first word I have brought for you is alliteration. This is just the occurrence of the same first letter or the first sound. You can see the safety and security. The saw is repeating in his, and with the killer command. So this alliteration says that not only the sound, but also the letter can also be repeated. So a killer command, a fantastic philosophy, the four word is used here, the fantastic philosophy. Someone might say that I have a good belief, the person was really good. Instead you say, he's a fantastic philosopher. What he says that all people admire him. He is a great philosopher. The next one is allusion. You see the example and you learn from them. So the place is like a garden of dreams. The place is not the garden of dreams, but it compares the place with the garden of dreams. It does not compare the 100%, but it carries to that level and compare itself with it. This is all about allusion. I'm a regular Einstein. I'm not Einstein. I'm a regular Einstein. I'm good at maths. I'm good at all the stuff what Einstein used to do. So the next and the main important rhetorical device is anaphora. It's the beginning of the one letter several times. You can see the example. The beginning of wisdom is silence. The second step is the listening. The use of word. Every child must be taught this principle. Every citizen must afford them. So normally while speaking, we don't repeat these kind of words. So normally if you need to say that every child must be taught this principle and those citizens must afford them. So you can simply use in that way, but the use of word makes some appealing in your speeches. Next is the antithesis. The contrasting relationship. You do not agree 100% or you do not weaken those arguments. You simply say it's never too late, it's never too soon. Injustice anywhere is justice everywhere. So it's the contrast between injustice and the justice. So it is easier for a father to have a children than for a children to have a real father. So it is contrasting between the father and the children. So whenever you want these kind of words, instead of saying that what about what father and children do, you can just contrast themselves with it's interesting for the audiences. The next one is hyperbole, and this is the most important one and most widely used the rhetorical devices as well as extreme exaggeration. It has excitement and fun as well. You can see the example. I have told you a million times, but nobody told a million times. So anyone told a million times, but it's adds some improvement or some improvisation to your speech whenever you are writing or speaking. So you are so cold, I saw polar bears wearing jacket. Do polar bear wear jacket? No. You compare it. You hyperbole these kind of sentences together. So it's got tons of money. Don't anyone get tons of money? Have you ever find a way to get how much money in your pocket? 1 kg, 2 kg? No. But you use these kind of words in the speech. So next one is metaphor, especially in the political scenario. These are the broken heart. Is heart really broken? Have you seen two pieces of heart? No. You use the word broken heart while you are expressing something. He is the apple of my eye. Can anyone be the apple of anybody's eye? No. But you use this kind of word. This word will sound different or awkward to you, but these are the words that catches attention of those speakers. So bubbly personality. How can a personality be bubbly? But you use this word, bubbly. So you are my sunshine. So we all know what is sunshine. But we say others, you are my sunshine. So you are my everything. So can anyone be everything to us? So there are various demands or needs that we call them everything. So money may be everything for them. So if you ask me, let's suppose a beggar, so money is everything for him. But if a normal person says money is everything, maybe there are something other demands that you see want. You use this kind of words. You are an angel. We know what's the meaning of angel. But even if you tell maybe our beloved one or maybe someone we admire, so, oh, my angel. They may or may not be the angel, but you use this word maybe to persuade them. The onomatopoeia. Next one, the line, imitating the sound of something. The lion roar. We never say the lion is crying, the lion is shouting. The kid is crying. We never say the kid is roaring. We never say so. The perfect imitation of sound should be in your speech. The stick scissor with the pen. The bomb went off with a banner. The next important and most widely used, but we use this parallelism, but we never care actually what actually the parallelism is. It's simply the indicators, that adds two different phrases or the sentences in a similar way. I highlighted some of the parallel indicators for you, like between and, both and. So whatever you use before and after this word, they should be parallel. They should have same tense. They should have the same flow. So I'll show you some of the examples of the parallelism. I'm neither a Catholic nor a Christian, because after neither and nor are your parallel indicators, and whatever you use after neither is parallel to whatever you use after nor. Neither a Catholic and a Protestant. Between the dog and the cat, so you use and is a parallel indicator here, and before indicator and after indicator should be parallel. Not only Ram, but also Sam is intelligent. Ram and Sam are parallel, so we use different tenses to think, not only and but also. So these are the parallel indicators that you should use while drafting your speech, or you should use while speaking as well. The next simile is a very interesting one. It compares two different things in a unique way. As sweet as sugar. So you were comparing to whatever you are eating with sugar. May not be the actual sugar, but we compare these things with the sugar. So this is just a weakening statement. You do not 100% disagree with this. But I know a little running a company. So what about a Bill Gates say? I know a little about running a company. Will anyone believe him? But use this. So what if Yogendra sir said, I know a little about how to speak, how to write. I know a little about insurance. What about insurances? What the hell it is? So will anyone believe? But he uses this kind of word. He weakens himself maybe to show some other superiors. Sometimes this should be used. If you show yourself that you are superior to others, so this might be some arrogant person might be arrogant. So even if you are good at just weaken yourself, I think we have slightly different opinions. So if we are talking, I do not disagree with you. I just say I have a slightly different opinion. May or may be good or bad, it doesn't matter. But I am different than you. You are good in your place, I'm good at my place. This is the last one on the statement was, I believe that all of us will use these words whenever we are speaking, when you write a speech. Even if we are talking with the family, you use this kind of word, like so that you are an angel. Right? I know you are girl, I know the other person is whatever he is, they are normal human beings. So if you compare these kind of word, if you use these kind of word, so it will benefit you. Yes. Me, you, and all of us. Thank you. Regarding